Hey guys, let's talk about vaccinating your puppies, when to do it, why you should do it, and ways that you can save money doing it. Okay, so I personally vaccinate our puppies at weeks 6 and 9. The reason I do it at that age is because the earliest that I let my pups go is 10 weeks, preferably between 10 and 12 weeks. So we do the vaccine at 6 weeks, 9 weeks, and I'm sure everybody has heard of parvo. That's probably the most commonly heard of horrible, terrible sickness that puppies can get, and it's grave for them. It's very, very hard for them to kick it, and it is so easily transmitted. That's the reason. Well, one of the reasons that I don't let people just come over onto my property and see and play with the puppies and hold them, and you can bring it in on your shoes. It's just super sketchy, and I don't play with it. So at 7 weeks, at 49 days of age, they get their Bullhard's puppy aptitude test done. So the week before they get that first vaccine in to get them protected, and then we're safe to leave the property to have that test done. But if you are going to take your puppies in and have them vaccinated, it is not cheap. It is also not easy. There's a huge shortage of vets, and more vets are not taking new clients. So that means getting your puppies vaccinated can be hard. And if you want to be a good ethical breeder, you make sure that the vaccines are done before they go off to their new homes. So how can you do it? Well, as of now, anyway, as of today, you can still purchase your own vaccines. So you can go to Tractor Supply and get them. You can go through all different, Jeffers, Revival, like there's endless different places that you can go online and order your vaccines for cats, for dogs, anything. There's a lot of choices though, so try to really educate yourself. Read up a lot on what vaccines you want. Make sure you're getting the right vaccines for their age group. And go from there. Giving the vaccines, it's not hard. Don't be afraid of it. It's really not bad. So let's take a look. So the last several litters I've gone through Revival, because their shipping has been very, very timely. Stuff gets here quick. Their prices are really good, and so that clicks all the boxes for me. So I just got our shipment in. Our pups are due for their first vaccines in 2 days. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, so this is how it's going to come. Vaccines need to be kept cool, so you're going to have your temperature sensitivity thing. The other thing with your vaccines is that you're going to have to pay more because they're temperature sensitive. So shipping on these was like $30 because you need to have, they have to be kept cool, and, oops, sorry, I almost dropped you. They have to be shipped with some urgency. So yeah, this was shipped UPS next day air, so it got here within 48 hours. So this is how they come. This is the styrofoam packing that it's going to come in. I have so many of these styrofoam things. I keep them because I'm borderline a hoarder, I guess, and you just never know when you may need something. So protective bubble wrap, and then a boat ton of ice packs here. I also have a freezer full of these that I reuse, but it's good for, if your kids get hurt and need an ice pack, or, whatever. All right, so as we keep digging to the bottom, more, because you don't want this stuff to, oh geez, that's melty. You don't want the stuff to break in here. Obviously, this is glass. So you can get, I want to say they came in a bulk of like 24 or 25. This litter for us is really tiny. And I have no idea, God willing, when our next litter will be. So I ordered them individually. Since I only have 6 pups this time, I went ahead and ordered 12 because I use the same vaccine then for their booster. So I'm only having to pay that ridiculous shipping on one order and not twice. So for puppy vaccines, I always go with the 5-way. And that is just your most basic. You see it's got that parvo vaccine in there that you really need, plus the distemper, and I mean just all the basics. This is a great basic first vaccine, and like I said, at 6 weeks and 9 weeks they'll get this, and then at 12 weeks they're due for their big boy and big girl vaccines, and that's where it really comes down to what you feel like you want them to get. There's like 6-way, 8-way, 9 ways, 10-way, I don't even know. You can get them with the Lyme's vaccine built into it. It's endless. So that part is really kind of up to you, what you want them to have. Sometimes when you order, it's going to come with a needle and a syringe. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes you'll have to what they call reconstitute, which these you'll have to. Don't let that scare you. It's not a big deal. You have a sterile mixing solution here, and you have the actual vaccine powder in here. So you take the fluid from here, inject it in here, shake, 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 and that is what you then give the pup. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So when you open it up, so you have your syringe and your needle here, and then you have your 2 vials here. I'm not going to touch a bunch on the top and get it all nasty and gross. Nobody wants that. Now, you'll see these little labels, and there's going to be labels on both of these. That is what you save. And I stick those on each of my puppies' vaccine records so that the new owners can see, yes, they have indeed been vaccinated. Also, if there's ever a recall on anything where they can come back and say, oops, that batch was bad, here's the lot number and your expiration number. You can look back and say, okay, is that what my puppy got? Okay, so you pop open the bottom. So here's your syringe, okay? Here's your needle, okay? So you're going to draw out the liquid, okay? It's usually, I don't know, 1.5 cc's or mLs, whichever you like to use. I gotta look here because you gotta see what I'm doing. Okay, so we've got that in here. Now, this is your powder. I'm gonna put the liquid in the powder, and then I'm just gonna give her a shake until this is all completely dissolved in here. And it doesn't take a whole lot. Looks good. And then I draw it back up. Got a fly landed on me and that annoyed me. Take your time, don't rush. I'm a little faster at this because I'm a nurse. So I'm a nurse by trade, so this is just what I would do every day anyway. So here is your, here it is in here. So that's how you prep it. Now I'll do a second video in 2 days showing how we actually administer the vaccine, but that's all there is to it, guys. It's not hard at all, and it will save you money. Just do your research, get educated on what you're giving, why you're giving, and how you're giving, and the more you know.